off to get their pitchforks.
Hello! We're here, we're live. I have had a day from hell, including all of the technical bullshit and getting the day started. Thank you, those of you who are here, for being patient as we make this happen.
Hey.
You know, everyone say hi. Everyone say
Hello.
hi. Hello.
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 We are very happy to be here tonight. Yeah, we've got D&D to play. Is everyone ready to go?
Yes.
Wait.
Wait.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, now you're ready?
Okay.
Now I'm ready.
Okay. Sweet. 1 second. As I do one thing. Do that. Do that. Do that. Good to go. Okay. All right. Let's start some music. Tension. Yes, please.
Hi, Cat.
Hello, cat.
Hi, Cat.
Yeah, there we go. All right. When we last left our intrepid adventurers, they were in Eelstad, a strange and somehow sick town on the edge of Chult, deep in the just on the edge of the jungle, where they had been pointed to by one of their allies, who was deeply concerned about the population and its connection to the broader issues going on with the evil Akabkan tribe of lizard folks. These lizard folk seem to be attempting to do some sort of dark ritual, and their contact was convinced that the town of Eelstad had something to do with it. In our last adventure, the adventurers began their work through Eelstad, dodging giant crocodiles, fighting mutated war horses, and running into some interesting folks who didn't seem quite right to them. Last time's adventure ended with a battle inside what was essentially the main homestead in Eelstad, where a number of lizard folk and a crazed warrior, who they're not quite sure who he is, engaged them while they were investigating the main hunting lodge in town, where everyone seemed to not even really notice their presence as the combat was going on around them. It is directly after this combat that we join our adventurers. So, falling before
Everyone
you...
is dead, correct?
Yeah, everyone
has
is
been
dead,
slain.
and I will delete all the dead folk. So
There's
that...
like blood everywhere, right?
Yeah,
in
there's
this
like
house?
blood on the floors. You have killed,
Swimming in it.
at this point, something like 7 lizard men and 1 human warrior. And yet, there's still all of these folks, these 4 guards, and then the 4 people in the dining room in the back, who all seem to just kind of be zoned out.
What? There's people alive and not like they're zoned out right now.
They literally stood there watching you guys fight with just a blank expression on their face. I'm
So
eating
this
while we do
already
this
looks
because
like-
I didn't get to eat today. I'm sorry, guys.
Please
Don't be sorry. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, don't be sorry at all.
So this place already looked like a place out of a horror film because that's what was happening, and now we've just covered it in blood, and
Yeah.
there's just people looking at us, probably also covered it in some blood splashed around.
I mean, they're
How would you not
blinking.
be at this point?
And
Master Hazar, these are some strange decorating choices, don't you think?
I don't believe it was intentional.
And well, here we are. We came
So,
in here.
oh, I'm
We
sorry.
came in here chasing after Vim, right?
Mm-hmm.
We came for
Kind of,
you,
yeah,
right,
pretty
Vim?
much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Vim, what happened in here? Why were these people attacking you?
Your guess is as good as mine. I know that Jax was going upstairs to check out upstairs, and then the berserker guy like came running and went after me, and yeah, it was bedlam from there. We still haven't checked out upstairs. I kind of want to do that.
For sure.
Do it.
Yeah. As you guys head upstairs, there's one large bedroom on the top floor, and then there are several like at one end. It essentially takes up one half of the house, and then there are 4 smaller bedrooms, 2 on either side as you head up the stairs there. They're all very nicely appointed. You imagine the large one is probably the Pasha's master bedroom, and these other ones, all very well furnished, are for either guests or staff.
Nothing nothing warranting an investigation check or anything like that, or?
If you want to make an investigation check, it's always on you.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah, I wanna investigate.
Investigate.
I'm gonna click the button though. Hang on. There it is.
Wait, I rolled it with advantage.
Oh,
That's fine.
goodness.
If you accidentally roll with advantage, just take the first one.
I fixed it.
Sweet. Yeah, so one of the things you notice while you're up there is that there's some wine in one of the cups in one of the guest bedrooms. It's got kind of an off smell about it.
Master Kazara, you should drink it and see what happens.
No.
Master Kazara, you're not very obedient.
You work for me, Rowena Stinkratcherman Clemens Jr. the Third.
But I'd like to see my employment contract.
Anyone else really weirded out by all the people downstairs just watching us kill people?
I mean, I wanted to speak to one of the guards downstairs, if possible. Or try to. I do have ways
Absolutely.
of finding things out.
I wanna hang out with
Do you have ways of making them talk?
I have ways of finding things out about them.
All right. Yeah, feel free.
All right, so I guess I'll just talk to the gentleman. He's one of the guards right next to me here.
Yes.
I go up to him and I say, I know you saw everything that just happened in here. Can
Yeah.
you explain to us why there are such weird behaviors and weird substances in this building?
His eyes are incredibly glassed over, as if he's maybe 4 or 5 cokes over the line. He's got kind of a drawn face. He looks sick, but not like mutant sick. Like, he looks sick. And he just kind of stands there. He doesn't even look at you when you talk to him. He just kind of stares off into the distance because just doing my job. Just guarding. Just doing my job. Just guarding.
I have detect thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use that.
Do it.
Ooh.
No, I have to do that during this non-battle, don't I? Do I?
I mean, we have the.
Look at that
It's good to
big-ass
have it up.
context.
Nicely done. Is there any alliteration you can read the thoughts of? You initially learn the surface thoughts. What is most? What's on his mind is just got a guard. Just here to guard. Kind of tired. Just got a guard. Just kind of want to sleep and guard. Guard sleep. Sleepy guardness. Just kind of want to guard. And then he needs to make a wisdom saving throw, which he fails. So if you would like to try and read deeper into his thoughts, you may.
Oh, careful reading an insane person's mind.
I know, I really want to read his mind. Do I need to click on that again, or does it matter?
No, you're good. It's just he makes a throw, and if he fails, you can have the choice of reading his deeper thoughts.
I'm gonna get deeper.
Trap! He's literally sobbing and screaming in his mind.
Master
then he-
Kazara, give his insides a Valium.
He needs all the calm downs.
Yeah, he continues weeping, crying, and screaming as you listen, and it's really disturbing. It's as if his mind is locked inside. It's if someone wrapped his mind in like layers upon layers upon layers of cloth, and there's just this muffled, like, reflex of what he thinks he's supposed to do that's kind of keeping him alive, while like his deep psyche is screaming to be let free.
Interesting. Well, I can't speak to him at this point because he'll just keep telling me the same thing.
Yes.
So, I would like to pass this information along to the rest of the party.
So you say he's screaming inside of his own head?
He's not doing well, but there is some semblance of his real self inside somewhere, deep down.
So what do you think is affecting him?
My theory is that it's the substance that has been distributed amongst the townspeople and creatures. So,
I think that's what was in that cup of wine upstairs.
yeah. The question is, how do we save them? Because they're still themselves deep down. How do we help them?
This Pasha guy, he's really rich, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I know it's off topic, but I'm
No.
okay, so. I want to pickpocket him.
Oh, he's just in the corner there.
Make a sleight of hand check. Okay. He's got 10 gold on him.
Oh, nice.
And a couple of small rubies.
Gold is.
Small.
Get the gold.
Oh, yeah.
2 small
don't worry,
rubies,
I got
10
it.
gold. 2 small rubies,
Got it.
10 gold.
2 small rubies.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Got it.
Damn.
2 small. Got it.
Gonna Skyrim this place.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Is there anything? I obviously he showed no signs of reacting to that at all.
He twitched a little.
Twitched a little. Nice.
You know.
Excellent.
Read
Was it
his
like
mind
a
again.
grimacing twitch, or was it just like a? Nah?
You don't like how if someone touches you unexpectedly, and you're like deep in thought, and you get a
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
it's like a startle. Okay.
yeah.
Bet if you
I
read
want
his mind,
to-
you can
oh,
figure out
God.
what he stole.
Hmm. I don't think we're gonna find answers here.
What do you suggest?
I mean, I
Where
would
should we go?
suggest continuing through the town to find the source of what's making them all. See if we can't turn it off or fix it somehow. I don't know. I
Is there someone who's possibly still about who's the source of this? Maybe we can find them? Or do we know who the source of this is
we
already?
don't. I don't think we know what the source is, other than just we know that they're ingesting something that's. It's right. It's like it's driving the animals crazy.
Yeah.
But these people, these are the first. These people, and then the dude in the barracks.
Jax, make
were,
a
like,
perception
just
check.
frozen.
Oh.
And also our lizard folk friend. Right?
I think he was just.
He's chilling in a corner in that other building still, I think. This one or another? The first building we were in.
He's the first one, yeah.
You actually notice something as you're looking around in here. Being the one who kind of discovered what was going on with that first set of reagents, the feel, like the smell, the composition of both the food that they're eating and that wine you saw upstairs is not the same stuff that the animals were eating. It is something, but it's probably not the same thing.
Can I'd like to go upstairs and can I like I don't know, test it somehow with
Yeah, absolutely.
knowledge?
Yeah, you would make an Arcana check.
Okay.
It'll take you about 15 minutes to really study it.
Okay.
Being that, I'm going to give you advantage on this actually because you had, because you got like a natural 20 on your alchemy score for the other one, and because you're essentially comparing the differences between the two, go ahead and roll that again. They're not the same thing. This is what these people are ingesting. Are not at all the same thing. This is. It has some similar alchemical basis to it, but there's definitely no demon blood in it.
Okay.
Oh right. Is that,
And
is
I
that something
that information.
we figured out? Demon blood was playing into this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
The stuff that was getting
animals
fed to
had-
the end. Yeah.
Like the animals had weird things coming out of their bodies and things like that, right?
Yes.
Like they were all like weird looking, and these humans don't look weird looking. They're just like
Just
kind of drugged or something.
severely doped up, yeah.
Okay.
And that man over there is trapped in his own mind, and I'm assuming that the rest of these people are
Yeah.
as well.
Guarantee you, every one of these people would be the same.
Is there okay? So we figured out that the demon blood was involved with the horses, but we don't know what's happening here, and something is off about the food here. Is that correct?
Yeah, at the barracks that we were in before, there was another guard that was just like this, and he was eating. There was a plate of food at the table. It seemed to have properties.
So I'm assuming the glass of wine is the same as the food the humans were eating, which is different than the food that animals were eating. Correct?
Or whatever happened to the animals, too.
Yeah, whatever happened to the animals.
Kazara, use your. Do you have like a magical radar or something you can like sweep on the wine?
I detect magic.
I do not believe I do know.
Is there anything to detect like poison or something that would have been like put in the food or put in the wine? Is there any way of trying to find that out?
Yeah,
Would a
Jax
medicine
just
check do
did
it?
that actually. She
Okay.
she just looked at the. She took about 15 minutes, sat down, and took a look at the compounds in it, and realized that it's not the same thing. It's not poison. It's still a magical alchemical compound, but it works very differently than the like transformational craziness that's going on in some of the animal feed that you've seen.
So the animals are transformed. The humans have lost their minds.
I want to poke my head out the door and look around and see if anything different's happening since this battle took place. If I notice anything.
Not at the moment. You do notice the 3 vultures kind of circling over these 2 buildings here. And then you kind of hear somebody walking down this way with some very light muttering.
Oh, is that the person? Is that the same one before that was walking back and forth?
They're not out there.
Oh.
Can I send Rowena out of this building to scout around the area?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
send
I'll
Rowena.
go scout for you. You want me to
Okay.
look for some cuties?
Find me a man,
Yes.
Rowena.
Oh, will do, Master Kazara.
All right. So what you see is, there is smoke actively coming out of this building here. This building here. These 3 buildings I just kind of centered you guys on. There's a commoner walking in that direction very slowly. There are 3 vultures kind of circling over these 2 buildings here and here. And Rowena, make me a perception check.
Master Kazara, can you do that for me?
I think it would do my perception. Is that?
Yeah. Do your perception. That's fine.
No, wrong one.
No, nothing. Okay. And then there's one. Oh, go ahead.
Was I supposed to click on my token for that or just for?
Actually, what's your passive perception? It's right below your attributes.
2.
That doesn't sound right. It,
Under my attributes?
yeah, 10 plus your. Hang on.
Below that.
Boop.
It's like
Oh, 12, I'm sorry.
12. Okay, yeah. While most of the doors in this section down here are closed, there is smoke coming out of this one building, and this door is slightly ajar.
Master Kazara, it's all gonna burn down!
It's not. It's like chimney smoke.
Oh, Master Kazara, someone's making food without us.
There you go.
So
Obviously, I tell Master Kazara all of the things you just said.
So one of the doors, or one of the buildings has a door that's slightly open. 2 of the buildings are emanating a chimney smoke.
Yes.
I'm relaying this to the rest of the party.
And there's someone
Yeah,
out there
so-
walking around.
All three buildings over here have chimney smoke. Vultures. One building with chimney smoke. It's this one, by the way. Beep.
All right, so
Master
just to
Kazara,
the,
I could be wrong, but usually when there's vultures, there's something dead. That might be worth investigating.
you very well could be right. So to the south of us, there's a few vultures. 3 of the buildings are emanating some kind of chimney smoke. One of the buildings has a door that's slightly open.
That building interests me. It's all the way across the little town here, but I want to check that one out. But I also don't want to split up too much.
Yeah.
There's three.
Vultures.
Basically, we have three options. We can check what's going on with the vultures. We can check into the big buildings to the west, or we can go down south.
Are we all finished investigating in this building?
I feel like we're done. You can look around at something if you'd like.
I'm gonna try and look at the wine and see if there's anything more I find out about it.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh,
It is wine that looks incredibly weird. You actually can't make an Arcana check on this. You're not trained to do so. Yeah.
did I roll a 20 on my investigation?
You did. It is the weirdest wine you've ever seen, and it is unlike any other wine you've ever seen. It has notes of persimmon.
Notes of persimmon.
That was me swirling a wine glass, but it looked like something else.
Yes. Yes.
You should look at this wine.
I'm gonna go join Sven and check out this wine that he notices is weird.
This wine is the oddest wine I've smelled.
Is it the same wine that Jackson just?
It's the same wine that
Yeah,
Jax spent 15 minutes. Yeah.
It has notes of persimmon.
persimmon.
Would it go good with a steak? There's nothing that can. I don't think there's anything I can do to determine anything else about this wine.
No, I think we need to.
I want to go towards the building with the vultures and figure out what's going on over there.
I'm going with her.
Okay.
Are we all going?
All go together?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's stay together.
All right. So, as you guys get closer to the vultures, they seem to kind of start moving in your direction a little bit. They're pretty high up, but they certainly have taken notice of you as you move over there. And are, like, circling directly over you now. But these two buildings are a pair of buildings right next to the river. It's very picturesque. They're meant to be built in the same style as the lodge, which is very ornately built, except just a little bit less ornate, as if to show that the big guy, the Pasha, lives there, and whoever his guests are live here. But they're still very nicely constructed on the outside with this, like, combination of essentially what would be to you guys kind of both an Aztec theme fused with, like, a European Renaissance theme.
I draw my bow and glare at the vultures.
Oh!
Dirty
Are
birds.
there any
Not even
windows?
hunters.
Yeah, each of these has windows.
Is the door over here?
Yeah, the door is the gray thing that you'll see facing. Yeah, that's it. Window.
Oh, I'm
Window.
like pointing on my screen, but you can't see my.
Oh, I saw your pointer. Oh no, I saw your and then window. Yeah.
All right, I want to look in that window right there and and perceive stuff.
To perceive it all.
It is an empty, essentially an empty apartment. That has appointed in very much the same way as the other, as the Pasha's lodge. It's got a bed in there. It's it looks like a place a guest would stay.
Nothing out of the ordinary, from what I can tell.
Not from the outside. No.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the front door. Now, as I move towards this door, do the vultures react to that at all?
Yeah, two of them come right over top.
Ooh, yeah, cool. Going to check out the door and make sure it's a normal door before I just go barging in.
It is a normal. What do you mean by check it out if it's a normal door?
I want to make sure there's no traps or anything set on the door.
Yeah, make a what is it? A perception check. Or an investigation check. Investigation. What am I talking about?
Okay, cool. I'll make an investigation.
Crazy talk. It is in every way a normal door, made out of some exquisite teak wood, actually.
Nice, excellent. I open the door and walk in.
Okay. You are in essentially a foyer with another door beyond it.
Okay, cool. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Nope. There's two
Da-da.
chairs in there and a small table, like people would wait to be, like if servants were preparing a meal or something like that outside, out of the sight of whoever the guest is.
Is this a one-story building?
It is a one-story building.
Excellent. I want to move into the main chamber and investigate the hell out of it.
Yeah. So you actually, there's a small chest. This is the bed here. And there's a small chest at the foot of the bed that I failed to put in.
I would love to look at that.
It is definitely locked.
Okay, I would like to check that for traps before trying to pick the lock.
Okay. Check it.
Is that perception?
It's investigation.
Investigation.
No, it seems like a locked chest.
Alrighty. So if I want to do lock picks, is that my thieves' tools?
It is your thieves' tools.
Bazinga.
Pretty easily comes right open. That is a very standard lock that you're used to from your time in Waterdeep.
Excellent.
Inside is mostly silks, and other kind of fine, like, female finery. But there's two interesting things in there. One is a small purple silken pouch. And the other thing is a skull that's been inlaid with silver and gold.
Silver and gold. It's purple, small purple pouch.
Yep.
Anything
It's got like
inside
a
the pouch?
gold. Yes, there is a set of incredibly finely crafted wooden. They look like geckos. Earrings.
Earrings, okay. And then the skull inlaid with gold and silver. Is there anything about that skull that screams, don't touch me?
I mean, it's a skull, but otherwise, no. It's
Like
a human skull.
It is an actual human skull.
Yeah.
That has been inlaid. Okay, that's cool. I would like to take these two items and stow them. And then I want to walk out of this building towards the other building.
Okay.
While he's coming out of the building, can Ghost and me continue to walk the premises and, like, investigate the area that we're in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, around the building?
So the area around these buildings, it is very well groomed, or at least it was up until what probably to you was like a week or two ago. And it seems like this used to be very well tended, and it no longer is. As if people have kind of stopped whatever the deal was with keeping this place up over time. So yeah, it's it used to be much nicer. You can see that the road's starting to kind of grow over with weeds a little bit. That one commoner is just now kind of crossing the bridge up here, very slowly shuffling along. And then you come to the hedge down here at the bottom, and it is a relatively well grown over hedge. You could work your way through it, but you probably you'd have to like wiggle through, and there's some vines and stuff in there. But otherwise, it's relatively safe looking to you right now.
Okay. There's no, like, animals around or anything like that?
Just those vultures.
I want to really perturbed by those vultures.
As am I. Vultures usually mean death, or they're scavenging for something.
Also,
I want to go up and talk to the vultures.
also, anything that's been eating the dead from here might very well be cursed itself. Be careful,
Good.
Jax.
Wait, you think it's dangerous?
I mean, no, go for it. I'm just saying, please be careful while you go. They might be like demon vultures
That's
now.
true.
You want to go talk to him?
Yes. I'll go up and talk to this vulture.
You speak with animals, right?
Yeah.
What's the range on that?
Cool.
No.
A lot.
It's like 120 feet, I think we can find out. Speak with animals, but he...
Oh, tell me.
Oh, it allows you to speak with them. You just cast it on yourself. That's right.
Right.
Cool. So, yeah, they're flying up about 100 feet, so you'll have to yell a little bit. But...
Hey, vultures, what are you vulturing? Why are you here?
Looking for dead stuff!
Well, they don't sound like they can talk, so they don't sound like they're possessed or anything.
Got any dead stuff?
No.
We're hungry. We're hungry.
Can you ask them what the last thing they ate was?
What was the last thing you ate?
Or where?
Where?
Stupid horses. We ate some horses.
Those horses were possessed.
Feel kind of funny.
You feel. How do you feel?
Kind of funny.
Maybe they're getting sick too from eating the dead horses. I guess we should be careful.
That one looks like it's gonna vomit.
Uh-oh.
And if they
Oh
vomit,
no, he's
they all
flapping.
vomit.
He's flapping his wings.
Oh, he's flapping. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were getting ready to vomit. That's what I thought was happening.
There's a gift for you.
You save your VODs, Thrak?
I do, of course I do.
Perfect. That's a gift.
All right, I'm gonna check out this door and open this door.
Okay.
It is a similarly built room to the other room. It is a similarly built apartment. Very much the same. No chest at the end of the bed here.
No chest.
But it's like somebody's not staying there, essentially.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Neat. Do we want to go to the southern building that had the door cracked open, or do we want to go up to the big buildings?
I guess I'm gonna go. I would like to go to the building with the door open. I think I'm still hanging out in this building where we were just fighting, but we know all this, so I'm free to.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, let's. Ooh.
Go to that ring.
It was
Alarm!
It was this building here.
the one where you're at, Vin.
No, I'm moving to it right now.
Yeah.
It is this one. Oh, let's not stand right in front of the door.
Why don't you make me a stealth check?
Stealth stir.
And let's then just have everybody be where you are now. Wherever you would be.
So everybody roll stealth, or
It depends on how close they get. Just be where you would be.
yeah, I'm
Team
gonna
communication.
Be right where I'm gonna stand right where I can peek in the opening of the door.
So, because are you going past the door to be over here? Because you'd have to. There's this whole.
You're right, because I would be walking down this path. I'm just gonna stay right here where the little elbow starts.
Okay, yeah, Bio's going to be up with you. Everybody put your token where you want them.
One moment.
One moment, please.
Please hold.
And this does block line of sight. This here, yeah. Just FYI.
Okay. What building are they going into? This one.
So Vim is
Where I'm
outside the, and to give you an idea, again with the windows. Window.
Oh jeez.
Window. Window. And that's it, yeah.
Everybody ready?
So
Where do
then
they
why don't
wanna
you go ahead, if you're going to head up there, why don't you go ahead and make a stealth check for me?
Stealthy McStealtherson. Pretty stealthy.
As you are heading by this first window here, just out of sheer unluck, more than anything else.
I want to use my first luck point to make you re-roll what you just rolled.
Okay. Out of sheer unluck, there, at the window, just as you're passing underneath it, a lizard turns around and walks the other direction and doesn't notice you.
Yay!
Beep. But as you walk by the window, you get a quick look inside. Where is it? There we go. Beep. And, oh god! Okay, there you go. You see...
The building has disappeared and reappeared!
On the bed,
Whoa.
tied to the bed, is this female-looking Yuan-Ti, which are those snake people, but she's one of the ones who has actual legs. She just has the very snakish features, and she's tied to it. It looks like two of the lizard are guarding her, specifically with like their spears pointed at her, and then the other three are kind of standing over here talking to each other.
Alright, they're not doing anything to her, she's just tied to the bed? Or are they actually, like, performing some kind of ritual or doing something?
They're not performing a ritual or anything. It looks like they're discussing something.
Okay. Do these look like, I can't remember what they're called. There's the Akopkan and the Kopchik?
Yeah, the Akopkan are the bad ones. The Kopchiks are the good ones.
Okay, do these look like a Kopkan?
I mean, it's hard to tell, but
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
you have
Anything
encountered a
identifying?
Akopkan clan here already.
And they don't seem to have any kind of issues affecting anything. They're perfectly normal, just discussing things and being normal people.
I mean,
people.
it seems like they're having some kind of argument.
Argument, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I would like to... No line of sight. Okay. I want to try to stealth back to the people and tell them what I see.
You're good. Your stealth check is fine.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to move
Yeah.
back to here and be like, hey, guys, there's a bunch of people over there. They got a chick tied up to the bed. They're, like, arguing about something. I don't know really what is going on in there, but there's a lot of them. There's, like, 5 of them. Do you guys want to confront them about this situation, or do we want to...
They're conscious and they're doing something.
They're doing stuff. They're not zombies. They're not weird. They're not sick. They're not blank slates. They are normal lizard people.
Do they seem confrontational or?
They've
calm?
got someone tied to the bed, so it seems confrontational to me.
Oh,
But
we have to save them.
I would say, yeah.
it's
we
a,
have to
it's
save
a,
this
it
person
is a
tied down.
Yuan-Ti. It is one of those. We fought one of these before. It's a Yuan-Ti.
Oh, now I'm confused.
Oh,
Can I
Exactly.
like sneak in and see what they're saying? Like go invisible and
Yeah, you can absolutely go.
Oh,
if y'all
good call.
Yep.
okay.
kitty magic.
So mark off a spell slot for invisibility, and then make me a stealth roll with advantage. Okay, you're good. Actually, let me do a thing. Someone had some unluck before, but you're fine. Okay. Yeah, you can get up to the door. Do you speak lizard?
I don't.
Do you have comprehend languages?
I don't. No.
Okay, make me an insight check.
Okay.
You get the feeling that they're arguing over what to do with this person. They're like pointing at her and then pointing back at each other, and then there's some wild gesticulating, and then one of them like slaps the other one on their nose, like right, and it's all very lizardy. But you feel like, and she's kind of gagged and struggling a little bit, but you feel like they're trying to figure out what to do with her.
Okay. And I go back and tell everyone in the party.
Okay.
Oh,
So
did they appear to be like the lizard folk that we've consorted with, or are they others?
I think they're
I don't think that lizard folk we have consorted with would tie someone to a bed and discuss what to do with her.
If
Yeah.
they're Yuan-Ti, they might.
That's
And if they're responsible for everything that's happened to their people in this city, then they might be good people.
And it's, by the way, it is 4 chameleons, and then one, what the hell is he called? One Gila lizard man.
Who? Oh no. Who's got the charisma around here?
Kazara does.
As in being able to go in there and talk to them, and
My charisma's 18.
I like that idea.
I think you're better
I'm
at
not-
persuasion
what,
than I am.
yeah, I guess
Persuasion and stuff like that. Yeah, because I really want to know what's going on in there, but I don't want to fight if we don't have to, because I'm really hurting.
Agreed.
I suppose I feel really. This is like a gamble.
I'll back you up. I'll be right there to help.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll all.
sorry. That's
talking
fine.
to people.
Yeah,
At
you can
least
talk.
I will definitely stealth back over there with you, and
I can try and like charm them.
Yeah.
But
well, if they're on our side, I don't necessarily want to like play with their heads.
Are they on our side? Or are we okay just walking in there?
We don't know.
yeah,
We're hopeful.
I don't know about bursting in there. I think they'll take that.
No, maybe just like a little knock at the door and like, hello.
All right, I can walk up
How's
to the door and knock and say, "Excuse me, we couldn't help but notice there might be a bit of trouble here. Maybe come in and talk to you."
Is,
This
Is
is
there
likely a martial law zone or something like that. Oh, sorry.
is that what you're gonna do?
What do you think, gang?
Jax, you stay where you are. I'm going to stealth over to this. Oh, you're right in front of the door. Let's.
She'd be back over talking to you now, right? Like,
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, I wanna
probably
be, like,
not
right here.
yelling at each other. Yeah.
Yeah, probably like, hey, there's some fucky shit going on over here.
Shit's going down. I think
wanna-
we'll-
I want to go to there.
Well, what do we want to do? Do we want to resolve this peacefully with them?
Yes.
I
we
would like
can.
to talk peacefully.
Do we want
I just
to?
want to be ready if they're not peaceful.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Do we want to try and catch them by surprise peacefully then?
Well, no, I don't want to like, surprise! Publishers
Yeah.
Clearinghouse. I just want to like just knock on the door and like, hello, and
What if we say, "Hey, we were walking around
Jehovah's
town
Witnesses.
and we're wondering if you knew what was happening. We were just looking to speak to someone about our sick friend. Can you help us?"
Maybe we could get one of them to come out.
The old sick
like-
friend gambit.
Just,
You got a sick friend, y'all. Can you come and jumpstart our car? We won't murder you.
yeah, I'll pretend to be sick. That's what I'll do. No, I'm just
Yeah.
my performance is bad. That's a bad idea. Somebody else could do that, not me.
maybe if we could get one of them to come out, like making a noise or something, and then talk to them.
That's a great idea, actually. You know what?
I could use thaumaturgy.
Oh, but do it.
All right, thaumaturgy. I'm going to make. Oh, what kind of sound should I make?
What kind of
I
cool
want to
thing would you do?
find a good spot where they're not going to see me through a window.
I think I'm gonna move like right about. Where's the door by Vim? Oh, just kidding. Vim's moving.
Yeah,
What's
it's.
something?
But
oh,
yeah,
that's-
it's.
On the ends.
This is where the door is. I'm sitting in front of the door right now temporarily just to show you where it
Don't
is.
Okay.
What's
All
something
right,
that make only one of them want to come outside to check
I'm
it out?
gonna hang out
It's a
right
weird
here,
noise, right?
off to the side of the door in the path. And what kind of noise should I make? Let's make a.
I have my bow like ready for danger.
Same.
It's a really loud fart.
And our stream gets very classy.
I'm just gonna make a cacophony of horses in panic.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah, a cacophony of horses panicking. Because I feel like that would make them come outside, but not expect too much conflict. Cacophony of horses, thaumaturgy.
I can't make that noise. But so I'll just make some random noises in my mouth. So what happens when you do that? You all hear this like stampede of horses whinnying and braying, and nobody's actually looking in the window right now. Okay. I mean, you can
kind of over here by a window.
Oh, you're by a window. Yeah, you see them all kind of in a very like animalistic lizard way. Move their heads up, look around. The Gila lizard folk, who's the one with the white token there, who seems to be in charge, points at two of his guys and sends them outside. And these two go. This one comes out the door, and this one is following him. I'll put him one step out the door before he sees you. What do you want to do?
Oh, like, sorry, you're just like right there in the middle.
That's
what she does.
Everybody be in position.
Well, since I'm here and I'm the most charismatic, I think I'm gonna say, "Oh, well, we were hoping that we could speak to someone nearby. Do you know anyone that could help us? We have a friend who's not doing so well. Is there anything that you can do to help us?"
He says something in lizard, and he charges you.
I'm sorry, sir, I didn't catch that.
Roll initiative.
I wonder what that was like for him. He's like, horses, and he runs outside, and there's one woman. She's like,
Yeah, right. He's like,
what? Like,
Now I got your attention.
oh man. Okay.
remember to click on your token before rolling initiative.
Remember to toke on your clicking.
Remember to toke on your clicking.
Here we go.
I got a Buyer, a Kazara, a Vim, a Jax. I am only missing a Sven.
I forgot where initiative is. Never mind.
Oh, and Ghost, and we got Ghost. All right, sweet. Descending. So first up, we have Jackson. You don't really know anything is happening yet. I will say anybody who kind of goes before 17, unless they are Kazara or Vim. I'm actually going to say that for the rest of you, it's a surprise round because you can't really. You can kind of see what's happening, but not really till they act as at combat. And so we're going to have it be a surprise round for anyone above who's not Vim or Kazara. Yes.
Oh, but we were ready for stuff, right?
I mean, you were ready, but there's no. Well, what I'm going to say is I'm going to actually put you guys the best way to do this. I think the most logical way to do it for the first round is to do this, where Vim can go first because he sees him lunging, and then it's based off initiative after that. Or it's based off initiative starting after the Gila, the first Gila.
Okay.
And then you can all still act this turn. It just makes sense that there's nothing to roll initiative for or act on until.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So Vim.
Alrighty. So I'll scoot, and this is the one that is charging at Kazara, correct?
He's leveled his spear, and it looks like he's about to start running at her.
He's going
Why
for it.
did I
All
get
right.
in the
So
front?
there's
What the
no
fuck?
doubt.
You always get in the front. It's what you
What
do.
is wrong with me? I'm such a savior.
As with my assassinate ability, I have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. In addition, any hit I score against that creature that is surprised, they're not surprised though.
They're not surprised.
Never mind, they're not. Other people are. Okay.
But you do have advantage. And by having
have
advantage, you get
advantage.
to use sneak attack.
Sneak attack, short bow, deliciousness.
Because you have advantage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you totally hit. Thunk!
And then roll the damage.
Roll the damage. Is that 7's or sneak attack? Yeah. So 17. Where's your? Well, that can't be right. Oh, that's much better. That's not your HP. So in one strike, this arrow blossoms out of the back of his neck, Kazara, and this blood just splurts out in your direction as that first Gila lizard folk goes down.
I want to then use the rest of my turn to run across the street and be ready for anything else coming out the door.
Okay.
Boom.
Sweet. All right. So, Jax.
So now I know what's going on, or
Yes.
okay. I want to move. Oh wait. Guess I want to move closer. Where's the? I think I want to run as far as I can to get closer,
Yep, you can do it.
and then, and
You
I
still have a
one-
reaction if you would like to
Okay.
take it.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, you're good. Do remember you have inspiration. If you would like to inspire someone.
I will inspire Kazara. All right. Kazara.
Yes, you did.
What am I gonna sing?
Stand near me, girl.
Uh, um, um, sorry, I
No,
just,
you're good.
And look, can we just say that I sing her song?
Yeah, you can absolutely just say that you sing her a song and she feels very inspired by it.
Okay.
Yep. And that is you. And then it's Ghost.
Okay, so can Ghost run up, and since he is if he runs, can he go 80 feet since he can normally go 40?
Yeah, he can totally run his full 80 and that'll be it.
Okay,
Sweet.
that's what
And
he's gonna do.
if him is gone, then it's Buyer. Buyer comes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to join in. Will... I had to redo his whole character sheet recently, so it's all nice and set up again. Will cast... Will he cast anything? He's actually going to hold his action in case somebody gets near Kazara. He will cast a spell should someone engage Kazara in melee combat. That is his triggered action. Sven.
All right. I'm going to run up to here. And I will also... I'm going to ready my bow to fire at any monster or threatening presence that steps outside of the house.
Okay. Bryn.
Okay, is the one that came towards the door, is he still inside the door?
Yeah, he is just on the inside of the door here. You can actually see him through the window, I think, from where you are. Let me see. Yeah, I'd allow it.
Okay, would I be able to possibly hit him with an arrow?
You would be able to possibly hit him with an arrow.
Okay. Okay, then I am going to.
As you cock back, you see him look over in your direction with kind of that animalistic instinct, and his skin starts to shudder, and he starts to kind of change color to blend in with the world around him. You have to fire at disadvantage.
Okay,
it is a reaction they have when they sense danger.
Okay, I have sharpshooter.
Yep.
And so whenever I'm attacking a long range, I don't impose disadvantage. Would that
you have a
still
long.
affect me?
No. So what that means is you never have disadvantage for firing over 300 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is great, just not in this specific situation.
Okay, and so it wouldn't matter if, like, he's not being covered or anything like that. Or is that what it's considered whenever he's trying to camouflage himself?
Let me see what it says. No, it is it's a special. It's a special ability that they have. It's not cover. Okay. That he starts to blend in with the world around him, and it imposes disadvantage on a ranged attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's hope this works out.
It's like a racial ability, but you hit anyways. Ain't no chameleon gonna get over on you. You did not cast Hunter's Mark, however. Or did you tell me you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed it. Sorry.
Hunter's Mark and then shooting my longbow. And
with a crash of glass, you shoot through the window into his flickering form. It hits him straight in the chest, and there's this as he falls to the ground. Kazara.
Since these two are falling right here, I'm gonna have to move to get to the other enemies inside this building, correct?
Yep.
I'm gonna move to the doorway right here. And I can see this Gila monster?
Yeah, the Gila lizard man. And he's got
lizard man.
He's carrying no weapons, but his claws are out and it looks like he's about to start running out the door.
I am going to use let's do Shocking Grasp.
Shocking Grasp! You have to try and touch him. It's a touch attack.
Oh, damn it, you're right. Okay, shoot. Can't take that back, can I?
Yeah. You can't actually do it where you are, so you can either Shocking Grasp the air or choose to do something different.
Yeah, the air's not going to help us. Let's do
And remember that you have sorcery points. And I'm not telling you need to use them right now, by the way. I'm just, as it's been 3 weeks, I'm reminding people of their special powers. Yeah.
Pondering all the things. Let's just for now use... Oh gosh, how far away from me is he? He's 20 feet away. Let's do Acid Splash.
Acid Splash! He needs to make a DC...
Very well.
What's a DC 14 dexterity save? His dexterity is that. Boop. You hit him for 5 points of damage as this acid kind of splashes across his chest, and there's a little bit of smoke that comes off him. It didn't seem to do a lot of damage to him, but it hurt. It looked like maybe. Beep. Okay. Beep. Okay. Boink. There you go. Sweet. Anything else?
Oh, do I have a reaction? Or...
You have a reaction, but you can save that. You only moved, what? 20 feet, so you've got 10 more feet of movement as well.
I think we're just going to hang back here for now.
Okay.
I'm going to hang back.
It is the Gila monster's go, and he, being a very melee-oriented individual, just charges straight the hell at you. Put it back here.
Wow.
And
shoot him.
Yeah, 2 people's actions are going to trigger immediately. Byers goes first because he was higher on the initiative order. He is going to cast Inflict Wounds on the dude. A little bit of necromancy. A little necromancy. It's touch too. Huh? Nope, never mind. He's gonna cast Guiding Bolt. There we go. Which is +7. And he rolled a 5, so it misses, and this holy energy splats off the wall right next to him to no effect. Wop wop. And then Sven.
Pow!
Also shoots an arrow that actually cuts the air between Kazara and the Gila lizard monster. But it is his go, and he's going to make 2 attacks, 1 bite and 1 claw on Kazara. Boop. What's your AC?
12.
Oh no.
He actually hits once with a bite. Okay. So you're gonna take 5 points of damage, and then make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
No one could have gotten us a fucking temporary hit points.
Hey-yo! There you go. Oh, no, you didn't.
Some.
You saved. Congratulations. You feel this poison start to course through your veins, but just your sheer physical willpower makes you able to shrug it off.
No damage.
No damage. And then the other 2 Gila monsters get to go. One is going to come crashing out of this window. He needs to make an athletics check. He's fine. And then the other one is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, come crashing out this window, 35, 40, and makes this athletics check to jump out the window. Both of them have slings on them, but so the one on Jax is actually going to make a spear attack. And so
Jax, invisible though? Like,
are you what?
Up to an hour? Am I still invisible though?
Oh, you didn't drop it? So until you cast a spell or attack, then yeah, you're still invisible. So he doesn't know you're there. And is going to sling at Bayer. And miss. And then the other one's going to sling at Vim. And miss. And they both miss.
Nice.
Beep,
Nice.
beep. And that's it. Top of the order with Jax.
I would like to.
Oh yeah! Wow.
I want to do like a stabby stab in the back.
Do it up. You will have advantage on this. He doesn't know you're there.
Okay.
That's right, you're still invisible, aren't you?
You hit.
Nice.
Yes, Jax. Fuck yeah.
Which does drop your invisibility, so now he knows you're there. Please roll damage.
Oh.
For 7 points, as it runs him through. He's still up, but he looks very wounded. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, I should mark that you have that. Okay, Ghost.
Okay, so relaying information here. Ghost wants to attack, but I don't have a character sheet for Ghost.
Okay, I do. So I will roll
Okay.
for Ghost attack.
Okay. She had to restart everything. It's
Boop.
all.
It's all good.
Her Wi-Fi is out.
Ghost misses
Awesome.
with his 15. Vinneling.
Okay, this dude that just popped out the window over here, I want to shoot at. Do I have advantage because he doesn't know I'm there?
Which guy?
Does he know I'm there?
Oh, they know you.
This one right here.
He shot at you. He knows you're there.
Oh, he did? I was talking to her. I missed all of that.
You're
Okay.
good.
So no sneak attack damage, so just a regular short bow shot, right?
Yep.
A blood owl.
A blood hit. A blood hit.
Blood owl.
For 10, as you put it into his thigh, and it looks for a moment like he gets almost knocked on his feet, and the arrow like lodges into the ground behind him, and he has to like push himself off, and he pulls the arrow out, looks at you, and goes.
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Cool. Buyer will his spells. Yeah, he will cast Sacred Flame at this guy here. That is a DC 15. Yeah, so what level? Level 1. You're not going to output a card for me, little guy? No, okay. Cast a level 1. It's a DC 15 saving throw, which he fails, and then it does 1d8 radiant damage. 5, which this green, like, glowing energy, like this forest-based sort of nature energy, slams into his chest, and there's essentially a burned hole in his chest where that spell hit him. Sven.
It is I turn. I'm going to continue running towards Kazara. Oh, hi, Jax.
Are you gonna run, or are you gonna wobble leisurely with your old man legs?
I'm going to walk over this way. Oh, for the best.
Old man gate. Away! And I will fire another arrow at the one carrying you. Blapo. Yeah, that's right. +8. What happens to him?
15. It's a miss. To this guy?
Duh.
It actually bounces right off of his shield. He's able to, like, just get it up in time.
This guy's no joke.
He's no joke. Vim, what is Bryn doing?
No.
Oh, you got more?
Yeah, I'm going to rally Kazara, even though I'm totally a weenie. Kazara is not. And I spend a superiority die to give her. Let me see. I think it's. Oh, I roll it. Okay. D8 plus my charisma modifier. Here we go. Roll 1d8 plus 3. Yes. There you go. Fucking dick.
Fucking dicks.
All right, there you go.
Fucking
4
dicks!
hit points.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, well, shit on my ass. All right, I'm done.
Well, poop on my chest and call me Sally.
On my ass.
Bryn.
All right, Bryn wants to attack here with her bow.
Okay. I can roll if she is not in.
She's still loading everything up.
Cool, no worries. Bryn makes an attack roll with her longbow plus Hunter's Mark on that guy. Crits!
Oh my, wow.
For 11,
That's
12,
double
13,
crits.
14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I mean, double 20s. What? You're welcome. The force of the bow, combined with the magical power of the Hunter's Mark, just blows off, like, his arm just around the whole, like, from center chest over as he goes down in a pile of gore.
Oh,
Jax, you got a little sploosh on you there. Kazara.
I'm so sorry. I got lost up in the meta of chat.
And then Bryn will move her Hunter's Mark to the big guy. So we'll put Hunter's Mark.
I can see this little chameleon over here by the corner.
You can.
He's armor or no?
He's got some light leathers.
Oh. I'll do acid splash on him.
Okay, you are making a ranged spellcasting attack while in. Oh wait, it doesn't matter because it's a dexterity save. You're good to go. Which he fails for another 4 points of damage on that bone. Splish! Ah, that's itchy. And then anything else?
He's the last one left. I think I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm good for now.
Well, he's not.
Stick in here.
There's still the big guy right in front of you here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What was I thinking?
I don't know, you high?
Oh.
I was just letting you do what you're
probably.
gonna do, but
Can I use another? I can use another attack, correct?
you'd have to spend a sorcery point to quicken spell. I think it's like 2
Ooh.
sorcery points to quicken spell.
Unless I use a cantrip.
And then it would be 1, yeah.
It would still be 1 spell.
It would be 1
spell.
for a cantrip, 2 for a level 1 spell, 3 for a level 2 spell.
What if what's the yellow dot again? I'm sorry.
The yellow dot is you have been inspired by Jax.
Oh. Shit. If I move, he'll attack me.
Yes, he will.
So I either get attacked or I use a spell point. I'm going to use a spell point.
Yeah.
And he has metal armor or a metal shield?
He's got a wooden shield.
Wood shield. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I mean, they're creatures of the forest. You know.
This is true. Okay, real quick, look at my spells. I'm gonna do... Let's just do chill touch.
That's so
on this
chill.
gentleman right in front of me. So chill.
Okay.
So that means 3 sorcery points.
Oh, because it's a level
Oh,
2
I'm
spell.
sorry. It's a level 2 spell.
Yeah, it would be 3 sorcery points.
Oh, ooh, what was I thinking?
What were
I
you thinking?
apologize. Let me be smart about this. No,
Okay.
chill touch is my cantrip.
Oh, is it? Okay. Then it's 1
Yeah,
sorcery
yeah.
point.
1 sorcery point. Okay, let's just do chill touch.
Okay, you do that at disadvantage because you're casting a ranged spell attack in melee. So just roll another d20. Just do roll 1d20. Roll space 1d20.
Chill touch is arranged.
Mm-hmm.
Touch is ranged.
Yeah, what do you want from me? You miss. He actually is able to kind of, boonk, knock the kind of vaguely mild, because it's a cantrip, arcane energy out of the way with his shield.
Wait, does he get plus something?
What?
15 plus something, right?
Oh, wait, yeah, you can use your bardic inspiration and roll a 1d6 and add that to your roll.
Oh, I thought she got like her charisma modifier to the attack roll.
That is, oh, she does. Hang on. What did you roll? So that'd be +4. Oh, yeah, so you totally still hit. Never mind. 4 damage.
Got you back, Kazara.
Yeah, you got
Thank
it.
you.
I forgot about the bonus.
I'm not rolling a 1d6.
No, you're just rolling damage. Damage.
Okay.
7. Necrotic. It certainly seems to have hit him and affected him, but he still seems pretty hale and hearty.
He's hardy AF.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then it's his go. I just skipped over him. Beep.
I wanna go.
And then he's gonna claw you. He's gonna bite you. He will successfully claw you, but he will not successfully bite you. For which he's very sad.
I took damage?
You're about to. He just kind of raked a claw across your chest.
Fuck my life.
Oh. Luckily, you have some temporary hit points.
I mean, I used, I'm still okay. No, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah. No. 3d6 plus 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage as he rolled max damage to this horrible gash blossoms across your chest, across the top of your chest, as he just kind of rakes up at you.
15 points of damage?
15, 1-5.
Oh, good lord. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Hey, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And then it's this guy's go. He's gonna come boop, boop, boop here and flank. And will also hit with his, that's the little chameleon, the last living chameleon, with his short S word. For 1d6 plus 2 for 3 points of damage. As you feel this slash across your back, and there's a chameleon back there when you turn around. Jax, you can get melee combat. I don't know what you want from me.
I would like to run up to the... I don't know if I can go that far.
Let's see. Looks like you might be able to. You can get to here running. Or wait a minute. You can get to you can get to actually you can get here running.
Okay. I have a feline.
Or not running, walking. Yeah.
That I can go double move speed.
Oh yeah.
Oh
and
yeah.
let's see. Double your move speed for 1 turn of combat. You can't use this ability until your move 0.
There you go. You can double up. Where do you want to be?
I would like to be here.
Yeah, you can do that. Yep.
Because I want to cast Thunder Wave, but is that gonna hurt Kazara and Ghost?
It depends on how you. So you can center it so it only hits the big guy.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Thunder Wave is one of my favorite board spells. Alright. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw as you cast Thunder Wave.
Thundercat.
Yes, indeed. Constitution is that. What's your spell DC?
It is 13.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
Did that work? Uh-oh. Oh, it's
Ruh-roh. It's not working. Oh, there we go. There we go. 2 points of damage. And it looks like he's kind of able to roll out of it. He didn't do a lot of damage to begin with, but he did make his save as well. But every point of damage counts. Keep it positive here. Butts. Not even glitter butts, just butts. Ghost.
Ghost is gonna do that bite attack thing.
You going to bite? Isn't
that the one that can possibly knock it prone?
He could knock it prone, and he does hit. For 8 points of damage. As Ghost just kind of comes up and takes a bite out of his thigh. For 8, which is math to that. Okay, and then he needs to make a strength saving throw, which he makes. So he's not knocked prone. But he does take the damage. And then...
And I assume he's just going to stay there.
Yeah. Vim.
Okay, is this guy's... That's a live lizard right here?
That is a live lizard.
Do I get advantage for flanking there, or...
Yeah, if you were here, or here, or here, yeah. As long as you're in one of those 3 back corner, you'll get advantage for flanking.
I'll go right there, next to it, and pull out my daggers, and...
Dagger.
That's sneak attack, is it?
It will be sneak attack, because you have
Sneak
advantage.
attack.
Hits!
Yeah, it does.
For 14, and you were able to cut him down.
Excellent. If I move... No, that's kind of dumb. The only bad guy left is the big boss, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna... Yeah, stay where I'm at. And end my turn there.
Fire's gonna run up. Boop. Yep. Boop. And cast Cure Wounds on Kazara. He will cast it at... How fucked up do you look, Kazara?
I'm at 7 of 29 hit points.
He will cast it at level 2.
Fire's Bay.
Yeah, get... Jesus. 14... Is that really right? That's really right. 21 points of hit points back, or 23 points of hit points back. He maxed his healing out.
30. I can't. I can only have 29 because I can't max that anymore.
Yeah, he maxed his healing out.
Bay, thank you, Fire.
Dan says, me next, bro.
I can help you with that.
All right.
I think you have to wait till my turn, though.
Snungington.
All right. If I was to stand here, would I get advantage?
If you were to
on the
stand
lizard?
here? Oh, wait, here?
Here.
Yes, you would.
Then I will. I will run up, draw my blade, and strike the lizard.
What's up? With advantage, sir.
Duh! Wow.
Just hit.
Great rolls.
Strong rolling. Strong
I
rolling.
don't think I've rolled over 10 yet. And yeah.
6. All right. Math is hard for me. Bryn, I imagine, is going to shoot. Anything else with your bonus action?
That's it. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. I imagine Bryn is going to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Boop. Boop. And I have already moved her hunter's mark over there because it only makes sense to do so. Boop. Boop. And we'll hit on a 19 for 17 points of damage. As a really nasty shot, just kind of takes him right where, like, the clavicle meets the neck. And it's kind of sticking out. It's bleeding pretty heavily. It's gross. But, you know, in a cinematically narrative way. Kazara.
I'm gonna take one, and I'm gonna use Healing Hands on Vim. One time per long rest, touch a creature and heal it a number of hit points equal to your level.
Say again?
So Healing Hands for me says once per long rest, touch a creature and heal it a number of hit points equal to your level.
You have to touch him, though, right? And you're talking about Vim?
Yes. Ooh.
Get an attack of opportunity.
Hey, so Vim is Bryn not going to be able to make it back?
She's not, no.
Okay, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure so that I can make sure stuff is set up right on here. It's mostly set up right now.
So Vim, either I move towards you and he gets an attack of opportunity, or you just tough it out until we...
I will tough it out. Don't
sure?
take a hit. No, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm gonna use Burning Hands on this mother effer.
Okay. What's what do we got? A DC 14 Dexterity saving throw, which he rolled a natural 1 on.
Oh.
And for a moment, his whole body is just engulfed in flames as this eldritch fire spurts forth from your hands. And, you know, it goes out because it's magical, but it fucked him up pretty bad. He's actually starting to look a little rough right now.
Good. That's it for me. I can't do anything else.
All right, and it's his go. In order to take righteous vengeance upon you, he is going to use his action surge to take 3 attacks. We got 1 crit and 2 hits.
Oh, fuck me.
As he looks like he just fully enrages and starts like claw and tooth coming straight at you. So that's going to start with, I need you to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. Might as well nail it. And take 8 points of damage from the first attack. And then 12, 15, 17, 18, 19 points of damage from the second attack.
Does that kill you?
Almost.
And then 1 more DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
I'm at 2 right now.
Yes. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you're not dead though.
This time you failed it. You will... Oh, gosh. So you will take the 1d6 plus 5... Or 1d6... So you'll take 9 points of damage and go down. And then as
Why
you...
didn't I move?
Because this is what you do.
I'm dumb.
So you are down.
That was the face of the barbarian sorceress right there.
Why am I
Right?
so stupid?
As you go down, you immediately fail your first death saving throw as the poison starts coursing through you.
He needs healing right now.
Yeah. She is down with 1 lost saving throw. And that guy's dead, so we can trash him. Jax, it's your go.
I would like to use Healing Word on Kazara.
You may
Yes.
use Healing Word on Kazara. All right, you are stable but poisoned. You are on the ground, awake, as Jax summons up a well of magical bardic inspiration to heal you.
Do I get any hit points back?
You get 5 hit points back.
Jax, you're my bae. I love you. Thank you.
All right, here's what poisoned means. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks. As poison arcs through your body, even though you are healed and starting to come back, you have disadvantage because you just feel sick and super gross everywhere. But then it's Ghost's go, and Ghost will
Bite, bite, bite.
bite, 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 bite. Narc. With advantage, still misses. And then it's Vin's go.
Short bow in his face.
Short bow in your
Where
face.
I'm at right there. In
Yep.
his face. And
You
there's
do not have
no-
advantage, and there's no sneak attack.
Cool. No, 19.
That totally hits.
Totally does 9%
God
damage.
damn. With your short bow. Another arrow. He's just growing arrows out of him at this point.
I want to move here. Next to Buyer.
Okay.
The board show.
shoot. You. So we are going to thank you, Exploding Dice. It's fucking awesome. What we're gonna do is, how bad do you look, Vim?
I look pretty bad.
Okay.
You want
Not as
specific
bad
numbers?
as me.
Not as bad as you.
That's my fault, though.
All right. So we Kazara's in more direct danger, and so actually Bayer will. The first thing that happens is as Kazara falls, the D8 plus Constitution modifier. So these needles just shoot out of him at the Gila lizard monster, as there's just this rage you see in his face as someone he's sworn to protect falls down, and he goes, "We do not allow this!" And like essentially splinters come out of him and sink into the into the Gila lizard monster, and do 9 points of damage.
Nice.
It's a reaction he can do once per short rest. And then on his go, he will do a Cure Wounds on you. Boop. At level 1, Kazara. For 9. Not a great roll. Because he's plus 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I get 9 points back?
You get 9 points back.
Oh, that's good.
And then it's Sven's go.
Yes, it is. So, Vim, you're hurting too. Are you in danger? I don't see any enemies around you, right?
No, I'm not near anybody. There's only the one enemy that y'all are surrounding, and I'm moving
So
away from them.
Kazara is on the ground there
Yeah, she's still prone, because it's not her go yet.
and prone. Would it help if I just stood over her?
You can...
Hit me with your body.
So in 3.5, you could interpose yourself. There's no specific rule for it in 5th, but I like it cinematically, where you're standing over your ward's body, and that would give him a disadvantage. You are actively protecting her, and what I will say is that gives him a disadvantage if he chooses to attack her.
Awesome.
Okay.
Then I will do so. I will stand over my ward while you're alive, but you're lying down. So I'll just stand over you, shield drawn, sword drawn, and slash at the foe again.
Okay. But you will also be at disadvantage to attack him. There needs to be a cost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can take either one of those rolls. It's a
Yeah.
tough-
Good job. Well done. Yep.
Thanks.
Hardcore. All right. Britain's go.
Yeah, she can still shoot from where she's at, so she's gonna keep doing
Yep.
it.
Boink, boink, boink. And she's not at disadvantage. She's at advantage, but we would take the 14, which still misses. She's not even at advantage. She's just a regular. Whatever. Okay, so that's that. And then Kazara, you are prone on the ground. So what would you like to do?
Can I move at this point?
You may. Getting up would displace Sven from over you. Back to his original position.
I thought you'd
So-
crawl away or something.
Yeah, I don't know if I could crawl away or if it'd be better for me to just stay guarded by him.
It's up to you.
I feel like I should get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, crawl away.
Where are you moving to?
Yes.
I'll move you out of the way real quick.
I'm just
Crawling will be half your speed. It'll be 15 feet.
Okay, so
You just need to crawl 5 feet, and then you're safe. And then you can stand up.
it's gonna go right there.
All right. He does get to attack you at disadvantage, and your AC, he rolled 2 9s, so he's going to hit either way. And that will be with his bite. And
Well, I tried.
yeah, I mean,
I should have just stayed there.
you disengaged, right? You can take your full action to disengage. Tell me to shut up. You can take your full
Yeah.
action to disengage,
That's what I
and he
thought.
doesn't
I
get the
would love
attack of opportunity. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then it is his go. Boink. Sven is his new target of anger.
Ha! It's me now.
Haha.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
How do you like it? Like an old man instead.
All right, so you're going to get hit once with a bite.
Holy crap! He beat me.
Yes, with one attack he beat it. 19,
man.
20, 21, oh, I'm sorry, 9, 10, 11, so 16 points of damage.
Ouch!
And make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
You got it. Here we go. Boy. Wow! Nailed it.
As you are now poisoned, and take 10 more points of damage.
That's 26, right?
Yes? Boop. You are also poisoned for the next hour.
Damn.
He's not fucking around, Jack.
No, this guy's not fucking with anything.
I would like to cast Thunderclap.
Thunder. Sorry, I keep doing that.
It's
That is a what for him? A DC 13 Constitution saving throw? Because your spell... What's your spell DC? 13, right?
yeah.
Doink. He fails. Full damage.
So
1d6 doesn't seem right. Oh, it is. 26 thunder damage, but he would also get pushed away. Yeah. Okay. So roll damage. You can also roll it... Oh, no. It's just 1d6. Boink for 3 more points. And some blood starts coming out of his ears, and he kind of shocks away. He's like... Ugh! He's still up, but he looks really rough. Ghost.
Bitey bite bite.
Bite. He hits for 6 as the Gila monster kind of goes down on one knee, and he's like starting to breathe really heavily as Ghost takes another bite out of him, and he just does not look great. Vim.
Yeah, short bow.
Okay.
Is he down on his knee? Does that?
I mean,
get
he's
advantage?
cinematically down on his knee.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing short bow. Oh fuck.
3.
Arrows to the knee.
I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow, didn't I?
That misses, right?
Yes.
I want to use luck to re-roll it.
Okay, this is your second luck of the day.
That's my second luck of the day.
That second one hits.
Excellent.
For 8. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I just want to I see him go down on that knee, and I see how bad he's looking. I just take my arrow and I just stalk towards him to where I'm point blank, just right in his face.
Nice. He looks up at you with his... And as the arrow sinks directly between his eyes, he falls lifeless to the ground.
Yay!
About damn time.
Yeah.
God.
About damn time is right.
Whew.
How's everybody looking?
Not well. I feel ill.
I need healing.
I have either healing hands or
She's
a red healing mushroom.
Let's hold on to
I
our
also have
mushrooms.
a. Oh wait.
I'd be happy to use healing hands on you.
I think that only
Please.
works with a healing spell.
Oh, you're
What we
right.
talked about
Oh, damn, I need to learn a healing spell. You're on your
I
own.
also have.
So instead, we can rest.
Yeah, it's true. We should probably
wait
rest.
out this. Hopefully, wait out this poison if it does pass. I don't think we're in any immediate danger of the woman in that room, though. So
Oh, we need to go rescue her.
let's wait off
Please
on
find
untying her
out.
at least.
Kate is saying that she has a mushroom. Bryn is saying she has a mushroom that she's willing to give to me. One of those red
I know.
mushrooms.
I do too, but
We all do. I think we have hit die that we can use instead of our
Well,
precious mushrooms.
well, once we take a rest, we can use those. Which I guess we could do once we talk to this woman.
All right.
I want to get out of the open air, so I'm
No,
gonna walk
I'm
inside.
yeah, I want to walk in and survey the situation here.
I'll have a seat at this table.
There's a very snake aspected woman struggling on the bed in this small cottage.
How well is she bound?
She's bound.
Is she's conscious?
She is and struggling.
Okay, I walk close to her. I pull out one of my daggers to cut her binds.
Okay.
Wait.
Let's figure out her deal
Wait.
first. She might attack us, and I can't survive if she hits me.
It's fine, not gonna attack you.
She says she's not gonna attack, so I
I don't believe you.
fine. I will pull the thing off of her mouth.
Good.
Pull the gag out.
Thank you.
What are you doing here?
I was captured. What does it look like I was doing? Let me go and I'll tell you the whole story.
Who captured you?
These Sakopkan idiots.
Yeah, we're a Comcon at least, so we didn't kill our own.
It's good to know.
That's good. Why did the Comcon want with you, Yuan-Ti?
Let me go and I'll tell you.
We have a lot of weapons in this room, so I think we should we should cut her free.
I am
I'm in
unarmed.
no position to stop you.
In fact, my arms are tied up. I can't hear you.
Yuan-Ti are evil and treacherous people.
So
Excuse
keep your
me,
bow
I'm right here.
within range.
I hope
Within
you heard
range.
that.
And I'm going to cut her bonds.
She just kind of stretches on the bed, and then she kind of hops up sprightly. Thank you, half-elf.
So tell us the story.
You saved my life, and I thank you for that. What is it you want to know?
How did you end up here?
It's kind of embarrassing, actually. I was a member of a tribe living in Omu, and they've started worshipping a greater deity of ours, who is a world eater. And I originally came here to investigate the tribe, to see if there was a possibility for alliance. But they caught me in my spying, and so tied me up.
What else did you learn when you were spying?
I know where their temple is. and I would gladly take it for you in return for my freedom.
Here in this village is what we're talking about?
Does this village look like a lizard temple to you, half-elf?
I want to know what... So you
wanna
didn't
leave
spy
for your
here.
sass?
I told you, these creatures have no heart.
That's okay. I don't need her to have heart. I just need her to make sense. So, you weren't spying here. You were spying somewhere else. I just want to clarify.
I was working with the lizard men who were here. We had come here together to check on preparations for the ritual that they are planning.
What kind of ritual?
To elevate their chief, Sesenek, to godhood.
That guy.
Yeah, we already know this. We already know the Yuan-Ti are working with the Akabkan tribe.
Right. So
I was
why
not
were
working
you...
with the Akabka. That's
You're
what I'm
not
trying to
working
tell
with
you. I was here to spy on them.
For who?
For my people in Omu.
Okay.
You're a double agent, then.
Single agent. I'm
Yeah.
not spying on people to spy on people. I was just spying on people.
You know anything about what's going on in this village? Why all of the people are...
I do not know whether the people are sick, but there are some alchemists making preparations. And doing so, testing on the animals here and sending the results back to Sesenek and the Akabkan.
Ugh. This is just a place of research for you? This town is an experiment?
Not for me. Again, do not conflate me with the lizard men here. I serve a higher deity.
I don't trust you.
So they're testing on the animals. What about the people?
Some petty project of the lead alchemist.
Who's the alchemist?
Don't know
Who
her
is
name.
that? Don't know her name. It's a her, though. Do you know anything about the project other than just a project? Or do you have any...
The alchemists are just on the other side of the river. You could go find out for yourself.
I was just about to ask if they were here in this town. I don't have any more questions aside from were the alchemists nearby.
Like, specifically where they are and just, like...
I mean,
I don't have anything else for this woman.
so she was spying just to spy? She's not spying for anyone in
I mean,
Just her people. Like, her people. So your people, the Yuan-Ti, you are allied with the Akabkan. But...
Some individuals have decided to give up on Dengar. Is that Dengar? Shit, hang on, let me get my notes right. Dendar. Dendar. I am not one of them. I am here for my people. Not
So
to
you
give up on my
oppose-
people.
You
That's a new
oppose
one.
the Akabkan.
I
Personally. you oppose
was looking to see if there was an alliance to be made. There is not. They are short-sighted people.
Dendar. What does that name mean to you?
Dendar?
Yes.
Dendar is the night serpent. He's the eater of worlds, and we were bringing his return.
You're all gonna eat the world. So why do you oppose the other people that want to eat the world? I'm actually curious.
The
I do
Sesenek
wanna-
aren't looking to eat the world. They're petty deity worship is only for the small god that they serve in this valley of theirs.
So
Yeah.
you're saying Sesenek is no match for your Dendar?
Sesenek is immortal.
Yeah, they both have some weird lizard god that they worship, and both think they're the hot lizard.
Hot lizard shit.
Yeah,
Damn, that's some
They're
hot
both-
lizard shit.
they both just want to sacrifice and corrupt humanity and kill in the name of their weird god. That's what I want to know. Like, how do you actually disagree? You're both so silly in your own same ways. I mock her openly.
Yeah, this lady. I'm sure. I mean, everyone worships their own deity and thinks their deity is gonna take over the world, but who's right? More importantly, how do we stop them?
Oh, well. I guess now we gotta watch out for Dendar.
Yeah.
See if he's on the horizon, and Sesenek. You can't let him hang out. It's a good thing they aren't actually allying.
What is your name?
I have it written down. I am Salida.
Salida.
Now, do remember that most of you have a skill called Insight.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm leaning towards. So I want to insight check to see how I feel about that. About all of the stuff she said.
I never roll insight because I am characteristically out of touch with what's happening around me. So everyone else should, but I'm definitely just gonna be like, no, it's up.
No.
My insight is okay. What do I want to know, though?
She's mostly telling the like, you don't get anything, Vim. Jax, she's telling the truth in her own way. You feel like maybe there's more to her motivation than she's saying. She's not wrong. And it seemed like she was being honest when she said she would take you to the temple of Sesenek. But there's some motivation she has is not being spoken. She hasn't lied. But perhaps the reasons she's telling you the things she's telling you is not 100% legit.
Can I only use my level 2 or my level 1 spell? Hold on. My level 2 spell. Wait a minute.
You should have 2 level 2 spell slots, maybe 3. 2 or 3, I think.
Then I feel like I could use Detect Thoughts again.
Sure thing.
Okay, I'm going to use Detect Thoughts again to see if there's something she's not telling us about what the motivations are.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do I need to click that?
No.
Okay.
She is mostly annoyed. So her surface thoughts are all about being annoyed to have run into you guys and wanting to find a way to save her own skin. And so she succeeded on her wisdom saving throw. So it doesn't feel like you can peer any deeper than that, though.
Damn it.
Yes. This woman right here, this people used to be human until they forsaken our people for the snake god.
We've become better.
Yeah, see, that's what they think. And unlike our half-elven brethren...
Like, you let lizard people tie you up, so, I mean...
Unlike our other brethren, like half-elves, half everything, all human in their way, this is a different case. But don't mind me, just ramblings of an old man.
Sven, you have some strong feelings about the Yuan-Ti, don't you, Sven?
Yeah, it goes personal.
So what should we do about this? Should we let her take us to the temple?
I don't know if I trust this Salida lady.
Oh, I don't trust her either, but...
Well...
There's a lot of us. One of
That's
her.
true. And the temple would be the next logical step in our journey.
Well, either way, I'm going to step outside. I need to rest, and I can't stand the sight of this thing.
I need to rest as well.
So,
Salida, if we were to let you go, Salida, where would you go right now?
I would go home to Omu.
To Omu?
I mean, is she really any threat to us if we let her go?
Not immediately, no.
I didn't think so.
Not at all.
I mean, the information that she has pretty much.
She's offered to lead us to this temple, and I say we take her up on it. But at arm's length.
I would say that too. I mean, she either goes home and we go on our own, but she could tell us she could take us to where we want to go.
Yeah. Just point at it and say, there it is, and then leave.
She could also point us to an ambush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she very well could.
But if we force her to lead us there, then she would be subjected to whatever happens as well.
She offered. You offered to take us there, right?
Yes.
So you want us to go there?
I mean, if you don't want to go there, I can leave now.
Ooh, it's tough. What do you think?
What did I'm sorry, what was that when we peered into her brain? What was she just wanted to get rid of us?
She was just annoyed that we were there.
Yeah, she's annoyed that she got caught by you people and not by her people.
Hmm. So is there any reason that she would like try and
you didn't sense out and out deceit in her surface thoughts, and Jax also, you didn't either.
Okay. I would say let's let her take us to the temple.
Yeah, cool. I like it.
But we should rest first.
Absolutely. Absolutely, we should take a full long rest.
I mean,
full long rest or short rest?
Short rest.
Should we? Or are we in a hurry?
I mean, what is she going to do while we're resting?
Well, we can keep watch.
Yes.
I just wanted a short rest because I'm in immediate danger.
I am
I'm poisoned and
too.
I have 8 hit points left.
I need to use hit dice. I am dying here. Okay, so let me see.
I guess if someone's keeping watch, can we take a long rest? Because we've been doing this for a while. I mean,
The risk if we take a long rest is if we get interrupted, we get no benefits of the rest, and then we are at we're at 8 hit points, and we're ambushed, and we're caught by surprise.
So we better just take a short rest and keep going.
Or we could take a short rest and then maybe a long rest just to be super safe. I think so.
A nap and then a good old siesta.
Well, because we'll just eat food, chill out for like an hour, and then be like, oh, sleepy time.
I wish we could wake those people up in that building. I vote for long rest, but I'm fine with either one.
I mean, I trust Sven, and I would say a short rest and a long rest if we can swing it.
Sure.
It won't take very long for a short rest. How long did we normally have to short rest for, Thron?
A short rest is a half an hour, but
okay.
An hour will get rid of your poison.
So a short rest really doesn't do much that a long rest wouldn't do. We're going to do both.
The only thing that a long rest is going to give you, especially at level 4, because you can use your hit dice and you'll probably get all your hit points back, is get your spell slots back.
Spell slots,
and any sort of
points.
like once per day sort of thing, like your luck points. Yeah.
We will be able to basically start fresh with everything available to us.
Yes.
In case we do run into trouble.
Yeah, I think we're actually in agreement. All we're talking about is a half-hour delay before the long rest.
All right, so let's just take a long rest and just be done with it. We're gonna do it anyways. Just do one.
You're only gonna get if you can't really game it like that. You're either gonna rest for a long rest, or you're gonna take a short rest.
Do both.
Right. You can't do both at the same time.
Well, not at the same time. No, I'd say a half-hour short rest. Spend all our hit dice, get us to full hit points,
and then immediately go into a long rest.
And then pass out for a long rest.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
You can you can't be like, I take a short rest to make sure that I'm totally safe during my long rest. You're either resting and you choose to take that time for an hour's rest, or you take a long rest and you choose to hit the sack.
Well, that's fair. I just was saying that because to spend the hit dice, that's what the short rest is.
Yeah, it's a little gamey.
Can we not spend hit dice on a long rest?
No, you get all your hit points back.
You just get all your hit points back, so we wouldn't even need to worry
Essentially, you go a half an hour and then 8 hours, you're just taking a long rest. Doesn't make any sense. No.
That's okay. You can,
I just do a long rest. And what time of day is it right now?
It's like, You guys have been here for about 1, 2... You've only been here for about 2.5 hours at this point. It's like maybe noon.
Ah, son of a
Those are
bitch.
some quick ass battles.
It's 6
Yeah.
seconds around.
6 seconds around, yeah.
Oh, sure. I mean, if we need to rest, we might as well long rest, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yep. I'm down.
Down to cloud. All right.
But we're gonna keep watch though, because we're watching this woman. So
Yeah.
I would like to have Rowena patrolling whenever possible.
She's absolutely able to patrol. The one thing is, it'll help you on your watch, but while you're sleeping, of course, she'll have to actually come back and wake you up. You won't be able to watch through her eyes while you're sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, that's fine with me. If she could wake me up if I'm asleep.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. And as you
So
go
we're
into
all
your...
at full. Sorry.
Yeah, you will be all at full health. Nothing weird will happen over the time. The day passes uneventfully, and as you wake from your long rest, we are going to end the session for the evening. Because going into the next part's either going to take 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, which would take us too late, or we would stop here.
I totally forgot it was like 11.
Yeah, it's like 11. We got a late start tonight. We got 2 hours in, so that's cool. But, Geekstein, thank you for the cheers, brother. But yeah, so that's where we're going to end for the evening. Thank you, everyone who stopped by and watched. I want to give huge love to everyone who's on the stream tonight. Kimages is, of course, Kimages on Twitch. Thanrand is Thanrand on Twitch. The Nancy Druid is amazing. And then Bamboomerang, which is the hardest probably one to spell. Can you spell your name out, Noah, on the thing? It's Bamboomerang on Twitch. You can also find their Twitters on each of their channels. They're amazing folk, and I love them super hard. So thank you.
Very hard.
Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you next Friday for the next chapter of Heart of Darkness.